welcome to the weekly roundup. I'm your host Wayne Knowles with
Trev Greg.
How are you, Trev?
Yeah, good, thank you, mate. Very good.
Great night here at the Portland Hotel.
Yes, it's it. The live audience that we were at, it's going crazy. I went crazy on Saturday when I read this one and heard it because we were calling the game out at Tea Tree Gully.
Yep.
Out at Tea Tree Gully at Salisbury North on the
Yes.
weekend. Very surprised at this one.
Yes, we're talking about the Div 4 prelim final, Westminster versus North Haven. Westminster 11 goals, 11-77, defeating North Haven 7 goals, 6-48.
And question without notice, did they have their orders in too early?
I was going to say there's some cheap stubby holders for sale, I think. That's the rumour getting around, but that old joke's been flogged out a bit over the last few years, hasn't it? But a bit of a shock, but credit to Westminster old collections. They've done the job, and now they're heading off to see Eastern Park and playing you a GF.
Yeah, which is a big one, and Lippo would be livid. It's another year where this has happened.
Yes.
And they recruited quite heavily this year, more so than what they did last year, I believe, with the calibre and where those players have come from.
Yes.
So looking at North Haven, we had Brett Patterson with 2. Merritt, McCafferty, Howden, Rory Durden and Matner with 1 each. Reid, Stones, Mooney, Anthony Lorenzic and Chris Lippo-Lipson are the best players.
The best players in Westminster, Bleasing with 2, and there's a heap of blokes kicking singles there. Boylan, Steer, Newman, Bleasing and Rushby in the best of Westminster.
Yeah, so it's disappointing for North Haven, but again, there's all sorts of rumour and innuendo getting out there about what happened, playing on a hard deck and all that sort of stuff. That's got nothing to do with it.
At the end of the day, it's 120 minutes of footy.
Exactly.
And Westminster were too good on the day. And that's all it comes down to. And, they're not... They've had let's be honest, they've had a fairly successful year. It took them a bit of time to gel.
Yep.
We spoke about that early in the season, that once these blokes, Pedo and you had... Pedo, who was Kochi, come in. You had Jack Howden come in from Salisbury North, ex-Salisbury West. You had an influx of players. It was going to take time for them to gel, and it did that. And once they did, they hit their straps. But an off day and finals footy, and it ruins you.
Right. Yep. It's just done.
It's done, and there is no tomorrow. So. No use crying over spilt milk. Let's move on to the GF.
So looking at the grand final.
Yes.
At Theberton,
Audi Arena. Audi Arena.
Can't handle it.
Just Audi Arena because everything there's cheap.
Yeah. No, it's not. Pay $5 for a pasty.
Yes.
Eastern Park and Westminster.
Yes. Eastern Park.
I can't go past Eastern Park.
No, they've been dominant all year.
Yep. Once again, the only thing that would stop Eastern Park is one, complacency.
Yes.
Or the bigger deck. But
straight down the guts, though.
Yeah, that's the only way
you
to
play corridor footy, that's how you override a bigger deck, isn't it?
Yep. And it's something that probably could have been used a little bit by Salisbury North on Saturday. Eastern Park for me, mate.
Yeah, same, mate. Yep.
So looking at the Magoos,
yes.
Edwardstown, new to the league, had a little bit of a baptism in the main dance to go to the grand final against Salisbury at Edwardstown Oval. 12 goals, 9 Salisbury to Edwardstown, 2 goals, 4, 16.
Ooh.
That's
at
odd.
home.
That's odd. So you can't see anything what's happened, the goals that were scored or what have you. But Salisbury just motoring on.
Yes.
Absolutely motoring on. They'll have a bit of a tougher opponent next week. And even then, a little bit of controversy. Edwardstown bowing out. But in the end, Short and Caruso all kicked a few each, with Dalglish with 2, Pryor and Wheatrap, and the best players were Hancock, Wheatrap, Timperin, Brown, Mills and Damasi.
And at Edwardstown, Phyllis and Smith both kicking singles. Bazula, sorry mate if I got it wrong. Mitchell, Smith, Burford and Milosevic in the best for the Townies.
And next week, as we said, this one's going to be at Thebby, Paraka and Salisbury.
Yep.
Big game. And with everything that's happened, obviously, over the past couple of weeks. But I like Salisbury. They've been in good form most of the year. They're very, very strong. Got really good depth, and these players can just jump up into if they were needed. But for me, Salisbury.
I'm going to go against you again. I think Paraka, with the little bit of controversy that's been thrown around and things like that, I think these boys might be able just to prove a little bit of a point, just to say, you know, stick it up your jumper. We're going to go and win it anyway, and what'll be will be.
Yeah, and it'll be a really good platform for them coming into Division 5 next year.
Yes, well,
Really good platform.
is that still done?
I believe so.
Yep.
I believe so. Yep.
Okay. Well, either way, but yeah, it's still a premiership. A premiership is a premiership.
Absolutely.
You become mates for life when you win a flag together. But you know, it's going to be a cracker of a game. But I think practice enough.
Yep. All right. So that's all we've got time for this week. We thank our sponsors for everything they've done for us this year, and the Portland Hotel for their hospitality. And we'll catch you again next week.
See you guys.